Hello guys, welcome to a new video on Tower of God New World. And in this video I just wanted to talk about True Essence Facility again to give some additional insight. And also I just wanted to take the opportunity because I'm about to re-roll out of evasion in my intelligence wheel or my intelligence facility, however you want to call it. So I just wanted to, again, take this opportunity to talk more about what you want to look for, why you should make certain decisions, and also what to look for when making these kind of decisions. Like these will mostly be driven by what Netmarble is going to do with accuracy and evasion overall. I would say that's the main point of it, and that's what going to also force us to make changes later on in the game. Like what I'm saying here is not set in stone, is not what you should do. If you watch this video like in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe Netmarble already made some changes to Adventure, so things might have changed. But what I'm trying to give you guys in this video is just not necessarily the mindset, but like the things to look out for when making these kind of decisions. So, if you saw or if you are part of my Discord server, you will see that in the account review section, I already wrote for some people that shared the stats that they get from the True Essence facility. I gave some additional information on what to look for the intelligence wheel, the dexterity one, and the strength one, like some general recommendations and priority. I'm also going to go over them now really quickly. But yeah, that is to say that I'm also trying to focus on it if you guys are sharing it in the account review section. So let's just move immediately to the True Essence facility here. And let's just say the first thing, that is the roles that are inside, like that are part of intelligence, for example, let's start from intelligence, are mages and supports. And as we know from the gear, okay, let's also open the teammates section, look for one mage, so for example my Hiwa. If we go to the gear, we will see that by default mages and supports, because they have the same distribution of stats here, will have higher accuracy and lower evasion, because if we see here, slot 3 has lower evasion than normal, not by that much, but it's still noticeable, and they have like 48 more accuracy here. Assassins and ranged, which are the dexterity classes, let's say, or roles, whatever, they have the opposite. They have on slot 1 like 140, whatever it was here, 146 accuracy and 48 evasion. And then slot 3 is going to be full evasion. Like let's take, for example, one ranged unit randomly. Okay, I took the wrong one. No, it's fine because it's slot 1 that changes. So here we can see lower accuracy and evasion, and here full evasion. So assassins and ranged units will have higher evasion and lower accuracy by default, while strength classes, which are tanks and warriors, will have an equal amount. Like they will have full evasion in slot 3, full accuracy in slot 1. That's about it. So we already have a difference in that, and we need to be aware that in any circumstance, or at least we should aim to have more accuracy than the enemy evasion. That's our first goal. Then if we can also achieve higher evasion than the enemy accuracy, that's even better. And that's when you want to kind of balance the two stats. You want to have also some rolls of evasion, etc., just to keep evading attacks. But what I'm finding at the moment is that I'm at floor 42 at the moment. If I look to the enemy stats, I will see that the enemy Joaquin has 572 accuracy, which for my ranged units is not a problem. Let's see if Rak has the ignition weapon. Yes. So the evasion on my ranged units is still higher, so it's fine. I won't have to reroll it or whatever. But if we look at mages that we know have lower evasion than the ranged and assassins, we see that my Hiwa has 568 evasion. That means I cannot evade arcane attack whatsoever. So every single roll I have in evasion is useless. Now I have two choices, basically. I could either decide to find more rolls of evasion in this tree. But let me look. Yeah, okay, like for this one, I can definitely get more than 40, 100%. And also for this one, let me have a look. No, this is already 108, and I have lower accuracy because I sacrificed a bit of accuracy for the evasion. And yeah, I could do it, and I could probably start dodging a couple of hits, sure. But I don't think that's the best way for my mages because, okay, I can do that. Let's say I do a roll and I get more evasion. Cool. In 2 floors, unless Netmarble again does something again, I will have the same issue. So sooner or later, I will have to roll out of the evasion stat because mages and supports won't have the possibility to dodge anymore. And like that example was for my Hiwa. But as we said, we are also taking into account supports. So let's take, for example, Gusten. Let's see how much evasion he has. He has 526. To have him dodge attacks, I would need 50 more evasion. To me, that's really unacceptable. I would lose out a lot of accuracy for it. And it doesn't make any sense, guys. So that's why I will reroll out of evasion now. Maybe we can also do some rolls here live. But this is basically also the logic. Now let's also briefly talk about which stats you want to look for, because I just talked about evasion and accuracy, which are probably the easier one to understand and also the ones that are more frequent for which you have to make a decision. Like sooner or later, you will have to roll out on evasion for the int tree, but not necessarily for the strength one. Immediately, maybe you could last a few more, like a few more floors, but then you also need to look out for them because they are the other two classes with the lowest evasion. For the dexterity users, you could probably last a bit more with evasion, so it's no problem. But yeah, let's also talk about then which stats do you want to look for? For sure, you want to look for accuracy, but as we saw, mages and supports have an advantage there. They have high accuracy by default, so you don't need as much, but you will still need some rolls of it here and there. So you definitely want to focus on getting as much accuracy as possible. But for slot 2, let's say you want to aim for accuracy in slot 1, because in slot 1 you can only roll, other than the percentage stats, accuracy and evasion that can be rolled in both additional stats like in stat 1 and stat 2. Stat 1, so the first of the two substats, can roll crit rate, magic resistance, and lifesteal. And the second one can roll crit damage, physical resistance, and swiftness. Now, these stats have lower percentages of appearing. Let me see the rates here. If we look at the additional, and we look here, there is a 9.5 for basically the percentages, accuracy and evasion, and also the flat stats, whatever. Then there is only 4% for crit rate, magic resistance, and lifesteal. And it should be pretty much the same also for stat 2, which is crit damage, physical resistance, and swiftness. So there is a lower chance of them appearing, so they should be more important in theory, but I would say accuracy is still one of the most important ones to have. But now, what should you get if not evasion, right? So in the other stat, you could either go for additional crit rate in slot 1, like I would say for mages and supports. Well, not necessarily for supports, but some of them can also deal damage. But you definitely want to build your trees based on your DPS units, not your supports. So yeah, I would say for slot 1, like in this accuracy node, you want crit rate, I would say, not magic resistance. Well, again, it's hard to tell because in the mages category there is also Evankel and Shaden Dorsey. They are close range mages and they kind of want resistances as well. So here, either resistances if you want to go for more tankiness. But even then, there is another distinction I forgot to mention before. So guys, let's go back 1 second here. It's still in the gear part. You will see that mages and supports have 30% magic resistance and 10% physical. Then the dexterity users have the like same amount in magic and physical resistance. And then we have the strength classes that will have 30% physical and 10% magic resistance. So that means that this roll that I just showed you guys in the int one, this magic resistance to me is less relevant than a physical resistance, for example. So I don't really care. I would say slot 1 in the accuracy node should be crit rate most of the times if you are lucky enough to get it, but you shouldn't stress too much about it. Slot 2, so the second stat, your first priority is swiftness. You want to get as much swiftness as you can. That's extremely important. And probably like in intelligence, every single node, slot 2, should have swiftness optimally. Okay? The ones that don't should have physical resistance, I would say. Those are the two best picks here, because physical resistance will help fill in the gap of not having that 20% physical resistance that the strength users have. And you will want accuracy in slot 1. Where is forced, like here in the, accuracy node, it's okay to have crit rate or magic resistance. It's okay to also have crit rate here and there in the other nodes. Totally fine, because as we said, mages have higher accuracy than default, than the others. So it's fine to have some ones that are not accuracy, okay? That's pretty much what you want to look for the mages and supports, okay? Swiftness, stat 2, accuracy, stat 1, or where not possible because it's the accuracy node, crit rate, or magic resistance, but as we said, it's not really that important. Better crit rate, okay? Those are the stats you want to look for at the moment, okay? Then for dexterity, those users, like these classes don't really need high resistances. Some of them do because we have assassins, but assassins, most of them either have invincibility or have ways to reduce damage, or don't care if they are dead because they are just going to kill one unit and one unit alone, and you'll be fine. That's pretty much the use cases, so you don't really need as many resistances, okay? And ranged units, when they're hit, they're usually dead. You don't care about resistances on them as well. Probably it's more important to have evasion rather than resistances for dexterity users, but they have a huge problem. They lack a lot of accuracy. So every single stat 1, you will want accuracy. That's pretty much self-explanatory. They have no accuracy, you want it. Then for stat 2, you could either go for evasion. Yeah, I mean, in the early game, it is perfectly fine to go for evasion. Maybe we will reach a point where we cannot evade anymore, like I'm reaching now with the intelligence tree. So at that point, you want to go for swiftness. Still, you want to put some swiftness here and there. You don't want to go all in evasion, obviously. But I would say those are your key focusing. Accuracy, stat 1, swiftness and evasion, stat 2, for the most part. It could change, guys. Will depend on the unit, will depend on the meta, will depend on the patches, but that's just a general rule of thumb, okay? Then for strength, you will want like to have also accuracy, because a lot of warriors are good DPSs, like for example Joaquin, or I don't know, right now no one else comes to mind, but we do have some DPSs. Oh, okay, well, sure, Urek and Zahard, etc. They need accuracy, obviously. So again, here you want accuracy either in stat 1 or stat 2. But here, stat 1, there is also the addition of magic resistance. You will want to get some rolls of it Not too many. I would say if you can get like 6% per page, 8% per page, that's already huge. But if not, it's still fine. They are the tankiest units. You usually run a lot of ignition weapons with magic resistance anyway, so you don't have to stress too much about it. One important thing I didn't mention is that swiftness cannot be rolled on your ignition weapon pieces. So that's also making it more important than all the other stats that we have here. Because if you don't have enough magic resistance for mages, it's fine. You can still make up for it with the ignition weapon. But if you don't have enough swiftness, you don't have enough swiftness. There is nothing you can do about it. Okay? That's also the other main difference here. So I would say for strength users, slot 1 or slot 2 based on what you need. Like if you feel like you need more magic resistance, that go for magic resistance stat 1 and accuracy stat 2. If you feel like you need more, I don't know, swiftness because you want them to cast the special skill more times, the other skills more times, or just attack more frequently, then go for accuracy stat 1 and swiftness stat 2. You can obviously mix them here and there, is no problem. You could have some evasion, but I would say most of those users will run resistances sets anyway, or will have invincibility of some sort, so you don't necessarily need to evade it, okay? That's my take on it, pretty much. You could use some lifesteal here and there, but again, strength users, for the most part, will have some sort of lifesteal. Either the Bergamot set, so they don't need additional lifesteal, or they will have the defense set. Like, for example, Karaka is a tank, he will have the defense set, and he will have the HP regen from the set itself. So that's pretty much it as well. You don't really want lifesteal on those users. Crit rate, crit damage are okay here and there, is fine. But what you really want to look for here is really mainly those like accuracy rolls and resistances. And again, obviously swiftness, that's always good. If you roll a good swiftness in the second stat, then definitely keep it. It's going to be really, really beneficial. So I feel like I talked way too much, like way more than I wanted to. I hope I could give you guys a general overview of this Tree Essence facility thing. Is not as intuitive at the beginning. It will be confusing for a lot of people. But let's just go over like a few roles or a few things here that I'm trying to roll for. So I will just look out for some notes and see the ones that are worse. So this one I can already see it's pretty bad. It has accuracy 15, is not a bad roll, but the other, like the defense roll here, is bad. And as we said, I want accuracy in stat 1 and I want swiftness in stat 2. So let's just reroll for it and see what we get, okay? Yes, we don't care about it. Let's just go ahead, whatever. Again, these is not too bad. It could help my heal evade for this floor, but this floor alone, I don't care. So let's just reroll again until we can get, okay, swiftness. This is already interesting. Swiftness 2.4. Ideally, you would want more, but I will just say, okay, that's fine with it. Now let's just try to hit accuracy in the second stat. I won't lock, obviously, this A roll because flat stats do not scale with Link XP for some reason, so they're just bad. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, accuracy, but it's only 7. Let's reroll. Let's reroll. Okay, accuracy 11. We'll take it for now and we'll move on to another stat. Here we have evasion. I want to roll out of it. I don't care. 3% crit damage. Whatever. Let's just re-roll it out. Accuracy, okay, fine, but it's low. Low again. Evasion, I don't care. I don't care. Evasion again, I don't care. I don't care about the defense A. Same reason as before. Yeah, re-roll it. Accuracy, 12. I don't particularly care about the 12 at the moment. I have way more accuracy than the enemy evasion, so let's just keep re-rolling. Evasion A. This is tempting, guys. Definitely tempting, but let's just get rid of it. Nothing. Swiftness, but it's only at 0.36. Whatever. 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 Come on, I cannot be this unlucky. Well, I can, but come on. Evasion, I don't care. Swiftness, but it's only one. I'm just going to, yeah, I don't care about the max defense, whatever. Max HP flat, wow, really useless. Okay, whatever. Let's just go on ahead. It's at 12, still quite low. I want to roll more. I don't want to increase the price too much. All right, I might as well take it. I don't need to go for swiftness in every single roll. So I will just keep it and probably roll for a crit rate in stat 1, I would say. Magic resistance 0.05, I don't really need it. Let's try to look for accuracy. Sorry, not accuracy, but crit rate. That's also a good start because I don't have enough of it. This is tempting, to be honest, but no, thanks. Again, why this magic resistance, man? Give me crit rate. Okay, that was a low one though, so let's just re-roll it. Come on, please. I don't care about that. I'm wasting a lot of crystals here, guys. I wouldn't recommend doing it. I'd just say you should have probably been happy with the previous roll and just move on to a different node. But I'm quite... This one is tempting again, but let's get through. I don't want to have evasion anymore. I don't care about it. I should have probably moved to a different node, but whatever. Just give me crit rate. Okay, it's 1.5, but we'll take it for now. So let's move on to this one. Okay, so physical resistance, as I said before, is important because we have lower physical resistance than the other classes or attributes, whatever. I would like swiftness, but whatever. I will take this A roll in physical resistance. I would like to change this magic resistance to crit rate and this accuracy to a higher roll, but I don't want to spend my crystals here at the moment. Let's just look for other nodes. So lifesteal, I don't care. The ones that will need it will have it with bergamot. The ones that don't need it, don't need it. So let's also just re-roll it out, like also the accuracy one. Let's just remove it. I want swiftness in slot 2 and accuracy in slot 1. Let's see if we can get it. I mean, this physical resistance is also tempting, but let's just keep re-rolling. I want another swiftness. I need more swiftness, guys. Okay, more than 2. Not too happy about it, but still fine. There is also an accuracy roll, but let's just keep going. I want an higher one, at least a B. I hate to spend 200. I could even keep this one, but no. Okay, that was okay. 11, quite low, but we'll keep it for now. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, here we have a 17 accuracy. I might as well... I will keep it for later, but I will re-roll it almost for sure. This one is physical resistance. Is also acceptable for now. This one is crit damage. A. Okay, let's see the first wheel. Maybe there are more things to change. I want to go a bit more quickly here, guys, because really, I mean, like this one was quite bad. The crit rate was fine, but I feel like I want to change it as well. I want more accuracy probably. Let's see. I won't like show all of them, but just going through the process all together so that you guys see what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and stuff like that. Ah, damn, 1.3 is really too low. I want at least a 2. A 13 there is fine, but I want to pay more, so let's keep going. And as we saw, like accuracy has a 9.5% chance of appearing, so we don't care. We will get it again. We need to roll more cheaply for swiftness. Now swiftness is 1.76. This is already really, really tempting. But let's reroll again, guys, because I'm stupid and I wanted to, at least. So let's go. Let's go again. Don't care about evasion. Don't care about that accuracy. Don't care. Don't care. All right. This one, I'll take it though. It's an A. I will pay a bit more. Great. This one, guys, is great. This one is great. Okay. Perfect. I was way too lucky there. Awesome. This one I already locked swiftness. Fine. No, wait. This one is number 2. So let's go back here. Okay, also here I already have a 3.7 swiftness. Cool, I don't have to reroll it. Did I start from this one? Nope. So here accuracy is dot 2 and evasion is dot 1. Let's get rid of the evasion. I don't care. Let's go for, I don't care about defense. Let's go for, lifesteal A. Quite tempting, but no thanks. Nope. Then let's go again. Swiftness. Almost 2, almost 2. So tempted, but no thanks. Let's move on. I mean, guys, if you don't have a lot of crystals, you should probably settle for anything higher than 1.5 probably at the beginning. Then you can reroll later, I would say. But I mean, since I'm stupid and crazy, I will just go for it. Nope, nope. Quite unlucky. Okay, also this one could probably already be acceptable, but I won't accept it. Okay. Physical resistance also really tempting. Accuracy again, 19. Let's lock it. Crit damage, quite tempting again, but no thanks. Yeah, I don't care about HP flat, whatever. I should keep it probably. For now. Let's keep it for now. I don't know why they keep on moving you to page number 2, whatever. Okay, here I will roll all of them out. Well, the 4% defense percentage is actually quite nice. Well, who cares about defense, guys? The percentages one are better than obviously the flat ones, but still, you don't particularly care, to be honest. All right, crit rate is also quite interesting. Oh no! Tell me I have a restore. Tell me I have a restore. Yes, I do. Okay, I clicked too quickly, and there was a swiftness there. Now let's re-roll a bit more in the top ones to get also accuracy. Not evasion, not evasion. Okay, accuracy, but that was too low. Crit rate would also be fine, as I said before. Accuracy a bit more, guys. I don't want that. Okay, that's a 13. We'll kind of take it. It's unfortunate I have it this low. Well, reroll it a bit. Yeah, okay. At least I'm less disappointed or whatever. For this one, okay, also this roll is not too bad. 3.9% attack, whatever. 1.8, 13. I will settle with this for now. Okay, this one we can reroll. It's too bad to lose the HP, but whatever. I don't want to see any evasion roll because I feel like I'm wasting like stats that could be used somewhere else. Okay, that's my main reason why I'm doing it. And I'm okay with not evading attacks, to be honest. Alright, this is just useless. Double A, but we don't care. We're not unlocking a wheel. That physical resistance was not too bad, but we want swiftness. I don't really have a lot of swiftness here, guys, to be honest. Evasion A. I'm not keeping you, man. Not keeping you. Swiftness too low. Accuracy, don't want you there. Not magic resistance. Swiftness too low. Damn. This one would have been a good roll in the other slot. Whatever. Like, I'm spending a ton of these crystals, guys. But it's fine. I think it's good for this video. I'm sorry if it's getting too long. this will be the last node, I would say, guys. After this one, I will stop the video. That should be plenty enough to give you guys an idea on how this kind of reroll process uh, like is done, or at least how I do it. There could be better ways, for sure, but that's how I'm reasoning and what I'm doing in my account. If you have different tips, or any of you guys that are higher floors than me, please let me know if this way makes sense for you or not. I will try to lock it and see only to roll these two. It's probably a useless expense, but whatever, guys. Okay, okay. But if I do that, looks like I'm getting luckier, so it's fine. Okay, that was the last one. So let's see here. I have 128 accuracy, 4.7 swiftness. Okay, but this is the second wheel because they keep pushing me to the other one for some reason after I reroll. This one we have 127. So it's not that much. I mean, it's 260, a little bit less, like let's say 250. But we have 19 swiftness here, plus the other, what was that, like 4 something, 4.7. Yeah, it's like around 24 swiftness additional. So not bad at all. Let's take, for example, my Evankel here. Let's give her this set and then check. She has 798 accuracy. She will not evade any kind of attack. And at the moment, she has 71 swiftness, which before I think it was like 53, 54, stuff like that. Now she has 71. That's going to be a huge increase. And I also like the additional accuracy so that if the enemies will have additional evasion, she will still hit them. So that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know if you have any doubts, if you think I should maybe explain a little bit better, if I only like confused you guys more instead of helping. Let me know, and I will try to fix that in a future video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.